Okay. Go ahead. But wait! There's more!
I have a boyfriend.
That's cap.
No, it's not. It's not cap.
It's an evil world we live in, but hey, I'm gonna keep living.
She's basically saying, I do have a boyfriend, but I don't care, and the reason why I don't care is because I know I'm gonna get away with it. And if you don't believe me, here's the proof, because she's still with him.
Me personally, I find this out, it's rap, it's over with. But, oh boy, he still got her up. You know, the tattoo match with the girl. Bro out here getting played more than PS5s. Like, you really need to reevaluate your life, your situation, your relationship. Don't be him. Let her know some things she doing, the way she moving, she ain't gonna be moving like that. She moving a little too funny. Well, I'm gonna laugh my way up out the relationship.
Any woman that respects her man is not gonna behave like that on camera, and a man that has respect for himself is not gonna allow that. So maybe they deserve each other.
Yeah, do you think I'll marry AC?
I don't know who would marry you.
Hey, well, this shit's funny, because I agree.
I don't know why she's so surprised, to be honest. I'm not saying she's a bad person, I'm not saying she's bad looking. I'm just saying most men are not going to want to marry or settle down with a woman that's posting naked pictures online or being with half a Twitch.
Do you accept what I do for a living?
Yes.
That's a lie.
Are you serious? You always told me you were.
I feel like maybe in the beginning I felt like I was more accepting, but I guess that later down the line it kind of just got to me.
Why did you even stay with me?
Because I felt like you're just such a good person. I still think you're a great person. I think that it's not that I don't accept it. I think it's just something that didn't make sense in my brain, because I definitely do respect you.
Is being fat a choice?
No.
Hey, this is no hate, but I have a question. Why are you only talking to thin people about fat bodies? Like, how does that make sense? Really, I'm actually curious, because the math ain't mathing.
Because he's outside the gym, you donut.
If you watch what happened in the 60s and 70s, women were essentially saying, we can do what you can do, but they can't, okay? I know you don't want to hear this. Nobody wants to hear this. This is not politically correct. It's true. Men and women, they are two different energies, two different powers. So it's no different than water saying, I can be fire. This is not personal. This is not sexism. This is the fact that we are dealing with two different beings. And until we recognize in society that we are two different beings, we're never going to be able to set up a society that's actually beneficial for both. So to the degree that we as women are demanding that we are seen as the same as men, we're going to get ourselves in trouble here. When I think about, feminine empowerment, it's about being brave enough to assert our difference. It's about not being threatened by the opposite sex as well. There's a huge component in there. Wanting men to be men and wanting to be empowered as women, it's the same thing.
There's a lot of modern day women that are being brainwashed into thinking they can do everything that a man can do. They don't need any men. You can even see it in Netflix, in the Marvel movies. Nearly every single protagonist in these movies is a woman that's trying to prove that she's stronger than men. Fellas, if it looks too good to be true, it's probably because it is.
Literally more times than I can ever count, where I'd have to walk the guy up to the ATM and literally be like, what's your PIN, babe? Like, baby, what's your PIN? Like, can you do it? And make him enter his PIN so he could take the cash out.
Are you serious right now?
Now, I'm not excusing her behaviour. I think it's pretty embarrassing that she's proud of it. But at the end of the day, it's the simps that are paying for it. It's the same with the OnlyFans. It's not girls that are paying for it. It's guys that are paying for it. It's guys that are making these women rich.
I'm going to ask you probably the question you get asked the most about OnlyFans, which is, how much money are you actually able to make on OnlyFans?
Oh god, the amount right now honestly is endless. Did you guys see the Bad Baby thing? She made 52 million in a year. I make a hell of a lot of money. I've had days where I've made over 6 figures in a day.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Men who refer to women as females. That's gross and weird.
You are a female.
How stupid is she?
I one time left a guy because it was so boring. You know when you know that they're not going to bring any drama to your life?
So you want drama?
Wait.
You guys like drama, don't lie. You know, I had so much drama.
Okay, we can't end this. We can't. Hello.
I had so much to tell and so much drama happening. Or I can fish drama from somewhere. And I'm like, and he was
toxic. He was like
Is
a
that
normal
all you
guy.
want?
Like, no, I'm just normal, you know. And I was like, no, you can't just be normal.
A lot of this generation is lost. They've been taught to think that healthy relationships are boring. It's not even just about being with the guy that's too nice. It's literally about them wanting toxicity in their life, thinking that that's normal. Now, it's all fun and games in their 20s, but when they're in their 30s, they're not going to want that. And at that point, men aren't going to want them either.
What do you think it's going to look like for you now in the dating market as a single woman with 3 children? You left a man that committed to you. You had three of your children. You've left him. You're now on the dating market with 3 children. What do you think it's going to look like for you on the dating market?
The desert.
It's the desert.
It's the desert.
What, do you think it's better out here?
My wife.
Wait, who was that in the background? We saw a guy. Who's that in the background? Who's that in the background? Speak. You can talk. You've been talking to me the whole time.
I told you who it was.
That's the guy you had sex with today? Wow. So the guy you had sex with today is in your house and you're on my show looking for a new guy?
I'm on your show to tell you that I'm single, and if I find
you're on my show to look for a new guy because that's what this show is about.
Okay.
So
I'm on the show just to put myself out there. Yes.
Yeah, you're on this show to meet a new guy. That's what this show is about. You want to meet a guy while you have the guy you slept with in your house. What kind of quality man you think is going to hit you up?
I'm just being honest.
I'm being honest too. What kind of quality man you think is going to hit you up?
I don't know. You tell me, Kendra.
Not one.
This guy is not my boyfriend, and he knows that.
Yeah, you had sex with him today. You think that makes it sound even better?
I mean, yeah, no, it doesn't make it sound any better.
She hit the nail on the head. No man is going to take her serious after seeing that. And then she wonders why men don't want to wife her up.
So yeah, you can get guys sliding in your DM. You can get guys telling you look good. You can get guys that want to sleep with you. How many of these people actually get guys that want to stay with you?
Okay, I turned 30 tonight, and this is the advice I have for younger people. This is Sam. I met him in college when I was a freshman, and I had a huge crush on him because he was the resident DJ at ONE Oak, and I thought that was very cool at the time. It was cool at the time. It's not cool to me anymore. Anyway, I had a crush on him. He was too cool for me. We did not date. So what did I do? I worked on my personality. I found a passion, and I doubled down on my career. And then 12 years later, we reconnected, and he became my manager. And now I'm engaged to somebody I love. I'm not interested in him at all romantically, but he works for me. And so every single day I wake up and I think about the man I love.
Are you sure about that?
And he thinks about me and my career, and he sends emails on my behalf, and he works on contracts, and he laughs at my stupid jokes because he has to, because his money is involved in my money, and he's constantly thinking about me, constantly scheming for the future. And that's how you play the long game. The goal is not to have them date you. The goal is have them work for you. And that's the advice I have for everyone.
I think it's good to turn a rejection or something negative into something positive, but when your life revolves around that whole thing, you can't let that thing go. That's when it's living rent-free in your head and you've not really got over it. It's still got power over you. The fact that she's made this TikTok and she's still going on about it years later tells me that she still cares about this guy. Because if you didn't and you truly moved on, there's no way you'd get on TikTok and make this.
What is your body count?
3.
Is that the truth?
Whatever she says is true.
Okay, what is your body count?
2.
Why are you lying to me?
All right. 3.
No, stop lying. Just say the
All right, like 14. Like 22, so it's fine.
Is that the truth?
Literally not, though. Oh, no, it ain't.
She said she's got 14 bodies, but it's fine because she's 22, even though before that she lied, and then at the end we can see she's still lying, and it's more than that. See, women say that men shame them all the time for their body count, but they're the ones that are ashamed to share it. And I'm not saying you have to answer those type of questions, but if you're answering with a lie, it means you're embarrassed.
What does a girl look for in a guy?
Money. Money, you know what I'm saying?
Money, that's it. Just money.
And looks a little bit, maybe.
Most of these women who expect a man to have all this money don't have a pot to piss in themselves. Get off your ass and go make your own fucking money. And it's embarrassing that they don't care about a man's character, what he looks like. It's just about the money.
How much would you pay for one night with Bad Bunny?
I wouldn't need to pay. He would pay to be with me. Yeah.
He would pay to be with you? Why would he pay to be with you?
Papi, I got a lot to give.
Like what?
I'm Latina, mi amor.
I've got a lot to give because I'm Latina, darling. Bad Bunny's got thousands of Latinas fighting over him every single day. For those who don't know, Bad Bunny's the highest streaming artist in the world right now. I've seen some clips from his concerts. You see girls running on the stage, crying when they see him.
Why are you talking?
Because it's funny.
Oh, I didn't ask for snugging.
You didn't snug him?
No.
I seen you snug him.
No, you didn't.
Did you see him snugging?
I watched you snugging.
Caught this one kissing her boyfriend's best mate whilst he was in the toilet, so I told him I'm gonna tell him when he gets back. Yeah, you should tell him, to tell her where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.